Hello everybody and welcome back once again. I'm NegPrimer and we are continuing our playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic, but you might notice things are a little bit different here. Most noticeably, this logo isn't all stretched out and distorted. It also says restored content modification. So I went ahead and added in the restored content modification, which is a program which is kind of a fix for a lot of the bugs, as well as adds in a couple things that I've never done before. Stuff that was kind of intended to be in the final product, but had to be cut out at the last minute, and a couple other things. We also added in another mod, a second mod, that keeps these items, that keeps the UI from being stretched out, like I was complaining about in the past. But so if we go ahead and load this, then we should have no problems running the game. This is still stretched out, though. I think that was at least. But yeah, when I go into the menus and everything should not be quite as stretched out as it was. These are really still pixelated. I was kind of hoping it would fix that, but that would require a lot of effort on their half. They would have to actually go in and remake all of these pictures in order to fix that at a higher resolution. But hopefully we will have less bugs at this point. And where we were is Chodo Habat wants us to speak to Lopak Slusk, which is in the exchange branch. I also have a mission for the TSF. I need to see if I can't find a new fuel source for Telos here, the planet. Yeah, that's stolen. I need 2,000 credits for this. I need to see if I can maybe get some Pazak cards. I actually don't even know if I have a full deck, or if I just have the 2 that I bought. Use apartment C until the investigation is complete. Yeah, false Batu. Rebuild HK-47, which was on our ship, but now our ship's gone missing. So let's go talk to the exchange. And I'll say this to start off with before we go too far. If you're watching me on Twitch, go ahead and look for NegPrimer over on YouTube. And if you're watching me on YouTube, go over to Twitch and find NegPrimer there. Either way, I archive all my streams from Twitch. I archive them on YouTube, and then I need to get better about being in the habit of doing what I said I was gonna do with my YouTube channel, which is play through my entire games library, because I have so many games I've never even heard of or anything like that. I'm here representing Chodo Habat. The Ithorian, we have no business with him. Okay, how do I set up an appointment? Talk to Luxa. She's in the Cantina Entertainment 081. I'll be going now. Okay. Well, that'll give me an excuse to go talk to the TSF while we're down there.
I do not approve of this alliance we have formed with Chodo Habat and his Ithorians.
Why?
Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends.
Yeah, can't tell that he intends to do us any harm.
Be that as it may, it would be best if you avoided such needless entanglements. You are too valuable to be caught up in the struggles of this planet.
Yeah, he needs our help and I'll give
I
it.
cannot force you to listen to reason, only hope that you will grow past these infantile delusions of right and wrong.
I really don't like Kreia. I know a lot of people really like it. Let's go talk to Zerka again. She's,
Good day. Good day.
oh, damn it. She reminds me a lot of people give crap to the Turian ambassador in the first Mass Effect because he's impossible to please. But then again, so's this douche.
My hands are full with trying to manage the restoration project without the aid of a droid intelligence, which you so kindly gifted to the Ithorians. If there is nothing else, I would prefer it if you left our premises.
Okay, I'll be going. So, I mean, she says gifted to them. It was intended for them in the first place, and she wanted me to destroy it. I do have levels for all my characters. Bum, bum. Horror. The horror. Repair. Treat injury. And then kind of want to do stealth with her. I don't know that that's going to make a difference, but oh, we have a couple levels on her. I don't have the level 2 of any ability available. So let's see. Battle meditation. That's what Bastila had, but this is a lower form of that non-game breaking, let's say. Cha-cha-cha. Let's do 2-weapon fighting. See, you dinged even though I changed. Then we'll go talk to TSF now. Yeah, so when it comes to Zerka, I have a really hard time playing as them. Some things, I guess, are a little too evil. It's always so this has always been kind of the criticism with a lot of these games, is that you're always either like with the good evil choices, it's always like, okay, there's a box of puppies in the river. Do you save them or do you jump in and drown them harder? Like it's going out of your way to be evil.
Something I can help you with?
I have a blaster for you to look
A
at.
blaster? I don't see why not. What? Where did you get this?
Ambushed by thugs on a dock.
Interesting. This is no ordinary holdout blaster. It's been outfitted with a number of illegal modifications. You say you found this at the docks? That is disturbing news.
Why that?
When off-world weapons are transported onto Citadel Station, whether they are personal arms or shipments to be resold, they are inspected and licensed by the TSF. This confirms my fear that there is a source of black market weapons and components here on the station. I could use your help getting to the bottom of it.
Perhaps I could help you.
A relative stranger as yourself might be useful for the investigation. You'd be compensated, of course.
Just like that, huh? I'll see what I can do.
Great. The first thing I would suggest is showing the blaster around, discreetly. See if anyone on the station knows something about it, or at least reacts suspiciously. There's more than a few people around here I'd suspect having a hand in this. Anyways, good luck. Let me know if you find the source of the blaster.
Discreetly, huh? Ah! Stupid thing. It's gonna do that again in a few seconds here. I'm not really sure why that happens. Asking questions is a dangerous hobby, Spacer. Keep your business in your own. Whatever. He's threatening. He's threatening me, and then he's gonna die.
More where that came from.
He's not even using a weapon to do it either. Oh, he did have a weapon. He just didn't pull it out? And he apparently isn't gonna drop anything. He's just some random guy. Yeah, one thing I didn't find is something to take that blur filter off while racing. Know anything about this blaster? Appears good. I wouldn't know the going price. I suspect it has been modified. Illegal weapons are not my area of expertise. Ask my brother. Tell me about the blaster. Very good craftsmanship. I can't tell you anything other than it's a holdout blaster upgraded. I think you're not telling me something. Why are you interested? I want to know who sold the weapon I was attacked with. I admit I sold it, but I sell great many things. You cannot hold it against me for doing business. I heard that there's a healthy trade in black market goods. I'd like to get involved. Then we should talk. I have a certain interest in it. Okay, I'll totally help you. I could always use the help. What do you want? 3 items I need to fill up my shipments. Leaves of Chaki plants, personal shield units, and their storing bay, and medical supplies. He wants me leaves from the plants that was shielded up there. and because it has other uses. Large sum of credits for extracts of them. Ithorians are able to bypass regulations that prohibits their growth. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna have to get in on this smuggling operation in order to do that quest. Maybe I should have tried exhausting all the options before doing that. Let's try racing again. See if that restoration project affected this at all. Damn it. There's a lot to miss in there. That's a fairly long course. The course is in the last game. Oh, I'm the soup champion. 3810. What's my price? 500 credits. That's it? Okay. Apparently you don't need to do as good.
Hey there! Can't forget.
Let's play.
Sure.
Just play for fun right now. Because I just want to see what I have. And wow, okay, that's hard to... Ugh, that's kind of hard to read. But I do start with a full set of plus ones and minus. Oh, I can't go back. But this should still more or less be the same. The UI has changed here, but that's it. These are green when they were yellow before. See, again, the UI just isn't like... It's just not as good as it was. Really? It's a good thing we're playing for fun. Oh, and it auto stands if you're winning, if you won.
Well done.
Okay, so I could play some let's play. Actually,
there.
let's play one for money.
Sure. If you
I don't know. I managed to get through that last game without really doing a whole lot of betting, just by actually selling stuff off. So I don't think, unless I get to a point where I'm like hurting for money, then maybe I'll come back and do some of these bettings. But I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to do so on its own. Stand at 17. Oh, you also notice he started first this time. So it seems to be whoever won.
looks like luck.
Yeah, okay. So it wants me to talk to Luxa here. I mean, I am gonna try playing this guy. How about I wager her on a game Pazak? Romana is wagering a Pazaka game. 1,000 credits of your own. I wish I had some of the plus or minus cards for this. We'll see if I can win this. +2, +3. Damn it. Hey. Damn it. Sweet. I keep my word. Very well. I'm glad to see her go. I'm sad to see her go. Okay. I humbly submit to your wishes, human. I'll take you back to Hera. Hera, even after what horror he has submitted me to. It's not my choice, but it is yours. Let's go. Oh, it's warping me out of there. This can't be true. I thought I had lost you for sure. Don't sound so pleased, Hera. It's not as though you had anything to do with getting me free. Well, he sent me down there. Aren't you at least a little happy to see me? I couldn't care less. If she hadn't asked to come, I wouldn't have been on the first shuttle out of here. You're free now, Romana. You can go with Hera. I've no desire to go with him. He means nothing to me. Okay, you go with Hera. I'll sell you to the slavers. You can do whatever you wish. Thank you. You have given me a new life, and I'm thankful, and that I'm thankful for. I can't say I really blame her
Vosa
for...
sholuta danesi
Oh,
tuch.
Romana, don't
Wisha
leave,
tebora goto.
please.
Yatuka uwanriga
I don't know whether to
choti
thank you or to
wanima
strike you.
orata
I guess
waka.
we'll just leave it at that. Well, you know, I'm not the one that sold her into slavery. Just throwing that out there. It's this one. It would help if things looked a bit different. But that's a, I don't know. They'll have to, I wouldn't mind, like I said, I wouldn't mind them, like, announcing a Knights of the Old Republic 3, and then remastering these games. Okay, let's save before we talk to Luke's out
Hello
here.
there. You know, I heard about what happened at the docks. Can we talk for a bit?
Oh, you know what? I should have gone by the Thorian Palace while I was up there. What can you tell me about this blaster?
Hand it over and let me take a look at it. I can't say I recognize it. It's good work, though. Whoever fixed it up knew what they were doing. It's certainly not mine, I can tell you that.
Alright, what did you want then?
So forward. I like that. I handle vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life. For the local exchange boss, Lopak Slusk.
Your exchange, huh?
Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That Squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them.
What do you mean?
Look, are you really Jedi?
No, I was, but I'm not anymore.
Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't listen to me. Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me, are you a capable sort?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Good. I like that in a woman. So here it is. Help me with Lopak Slusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship.
Oh, what is your problem with Slusk?
What, besides his being your typically slimy Quarren? Slusk works for Goto, out of Nar Shaddaa. Now this Goto, he's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers. Goto keeps the Squid around because he maintains a steady flow of income. Yet it's only half of what I know it could be. I should be the Citadel's boss, but Goto doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command. I can't go over Lopak Slusk's head, so I've got to take care of him myself. And I want your help.
Not killing your boss for you.
So run him off, Citadel. I don't care. Look, until Slusk's out of the picture, he'll just keep sending men after you. And who do you think took the Ebon Hawk? It was stolen from the exchange in the first place, you know.
It was an exchange ship. I know that, but my character
Indeed.
doesn't.
The pride and joy of a man called Davik, the exchange boss on Taris. How that ship escaped the Sith's destruction of Taris and Davik along with it, I don't know. But no matter. It's a stolen ship.
Okay, how does this work?
I can get you into the exchange suites in residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal? We'll speak
Deal.
again then. Best of luck, beautiful.
Thanks. Wish I could remember the name of your race. But they're different. They're not human. They are basically actually shoot, you know what, let's head over and talk to the Ithorians. this way. They are supposed to be like a super promiscuous race that like I'm trying to remember. I think they're supposed to like hate uh hate being in relationships or something, or they're poly. I don't really remember. So he wants me to take some leaves off this plant over here. In order to figure out, we're pretending to be a smuggler. Can you tell me which is the Bachani plant? Security system that'll trigger alarm if you get too close to it. I'll be careful. Take a sample. Disable security system. Take a sample of the plant. So he wanted a sample of that to help me find the gun, or who he sold the gun to. Then let's head over here and go talk to the exchange and see if we can't scare this guy off the plant. Luxa sent me. I hope you know what you're getting into, human. Vula's human here to see Slusk. Everything checks out. Please open the door. Okay. So then what do
I'm
we do?
terribly sorry, but there must be some sort of mistake. I don't have a record of your appointment. Are you certain it was for today?
There's no mistake. You'll open the door. First persuade.
You know what? There must be a mistake in the system. Why don't I open that door for you? What was your name? Excuse me, Lopak Slusk's appointment has arrived. Please open the inner door. There you are. Have a good day.
Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Why would you say that? Some Gamorreans. We will leave soon, not fight you. Go now. Ah, they have an Ithorian captured in here. No, why are you here? Perhaps you'll free me. I was placed in here by the two large Gamorreans, and I don't know why. They have not fed me, and they will not allow me to return to my herd. How do I set you free? Force cage operated remotely should be a security panel. I'll see what I can do. Well, wherever the security panel is, it's not in here. It's not either of those. Thanks, Adam. Hello. How y'all doing? You got a lot of nerve coming here, Jedi, with the bounty we've got on your kind. What do you want? Like that, I can do a bunch of different things. I'm here representing Chodo Habat. I gave very specific instructions regarding that hammerhead and any of his cronies. Who let this idiot in? Matu, bring me who's working the door. Nahatu, just dust this foolish Jedi. Hey, come on. That's not cool. Binok, Matu, Nahata. Okay.
I'm even the odds.
Interesting, why aren't they all named? Binox Blaster. I wonder if Binox Blaster is at all similar to Bendax Blaster from the last game. Oh, that's right. We're not using two weapons with you. Not yet, anyways. Hello. They don't want to fight me either. Looks has said you're strong, I'll let you inside. We will see how strong you are. Matu is here with Kubis from the door. You want to see him now? Yes, I'll send him. Whoever let you back in here better be dead, or they'll be wishing they were when my droids are through with you. I don't really see it. A lot of people talk about how much better the writing is in this game than the first one. You've handled yourself well getting this far, but you should think things over carefully. I'm a valuable ally. What is it you want? Join the exchange? Money? I want you to leave the Ithorians alone. All this trouble just for that? Seems we have visitors. I was wondering when you'd show up, Luxa.
Slusk.
I assume this was your doing.
I may have had a hand in this, yes?
Suppose I should have known. You are always an ambitious one. Enough with that, though. On to business at hand. I don't think it's possible that all of us are to leave this room alive. Can't we talk about this and come to an agreement? Only if that agreement involves Luca's termination. I'm not looking for a fight.
I guess it's just like they say. If you want something done right, do it yourself.
Wait, I have to side with either Lopak or her? That doesn't make sense. Why would I turn against her? Damn it. That's funny, it says modded here now. Okay. We'll run through this again. I didn't mean to side with him. Like I said, I'm not really sure why it did.
I'm terrible.
Okay, we'll just run over here. I don't really need to listen to all this again.
More where that came from.
Okay, so like, are you gonna attack here?
Everyone down. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Okay. Let's go.
Everyone down.
Save.
Fallen.
These guys are nothing. Okay. I can be a good ally. Want you to leave the Ithorians alone.
Slut. I made.
Can we talk about this? Come to an agreement? I'm going to turn down your offer, Slusk. Goodbye. In that case, that'll be the last mistake you ever made.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Now that's all wrapped up. I've got to thank you for your help.
Craig, get out of the camera. I just want the exchange off Citadel Station.
It's a shame I have to turn you down after you asked so nicely, but no.
I guess this is the end of our relationship together, then.
I always did break a lot of hearts. Slusk's dead, but Goto's still my boss. I'm shipping you to Nar Shaddaa, Jedi. Dead or alive. If you don't want to defend yourself, that's your choice.
Just like that, huh? Dick move, Luxa. After what I just went through.
More where that came from. Time to take you down to size. Maybe Nar Shaddaa isn't such a good idea after all.
What makes you say that?
Exchange is one of the most powerful groups on the Smuggler's Moon. If this Goto wants you so badly, it'd probably be a good idea not to show up on his doorstep, wouldn't you say? Not to mention, I'm sure Lopak Slusk has friends on Nar Shaddaa that won't be happy to hear he's gone.
Okay. Well, we can't worry about that now. We'll have to get off the station first.
Yeah, you're right. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Well, we got rid of the exchange on this. That was easy. Luke says Disruptor, Exchange, Negotiator. Cannot equip. Why can I not equip? Oh, it is a stun baton, that's why. Oh, okay. I thought I was in there for a second. Alright, well, we should have just let that Ithorian out. And then we are done in here. Unless those Gamorreans are still out here. Nope. Oh, he just left already, okay. Didn't want to wait for me, I guess.
Please don't kill me. I'm only doing my job.
Get out of here and I won't kill you. Okay, so if we look at this, Ithorian diplomacy. We got the exchange off the Ithorians' backs. Let's see, is there a named Ithorian somewhere now who's gonna be like, hey, thanks for saving me. Did your meeting with Lopak Slusk go well? Exchange will trouble you no longer. I sense that it did not go peacefully. It saddened me greatly that blood was shed. It is not my intention to cause harm. Still, I'm in your debt. Until we find a more fitting way to commend you, please accept this gift. It came from a lightsaber that belonged to a Jedi of my herd. I cannot accept it. Consider it my investment in Telos. Less generous. Even the smallest bit will help in the long run. Restoration Television government must be made to see the cancer that Zerka has come. Security Division is merely an army of badge-wearing thugs. They supply weapons to the black market, steal restoration zones. Zerka has embedded itself with the government under... Legally, the Televisions can do nothing. If you can bring Zerka's corruption to light, the Republic could possibly intervene and cast them out. Alright, I'll help you. Zerka offices contain a secure mainframe. It is a closed system, inaccessible from outside. Oops. Skilled technicians among us, but they cannot access the system. I'm certain this mainframe contains files that would expose their corruption. It's only a matter of obtaining it and then passing them on to the Telosian authorities. How do you propose we obtain those files? Employee of Zerka who may be willing to assist our cause. He's in the entertainment module. More than that, I don't know. I don't want anyone harmed. I'm not a Jedi, so I said again, I'm sorry. I'll see what I can do. Did this glitch out again? Or is this coming to dock with us? That is a ratty-ass Star Destroyer. Okay. Hello.
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force. It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it, but now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
Okay. What kind of weird cult is that? I'm gonna see if one of these guys will thank me. I saved that guy. And then there's just nobody's gonna say anything to me. Okay. Man, this game's rougher than I remember. Let's see, so we talked to this guy. I have the plant sample from the Thorians. It's a good sample. I'll be able to derive a sizable profit from its sale. Having no shame. See the prattling jealousy I must put up with. If you were not my brother, I would have put him out of business long ago. Enough of that, however. This Pachani symbol is excellent. Pay you 300 credits for your services. Oh. What do you have for me? The Thorians maintain the docking bay adjacent to Zerka is told they have received a prototype shield generator. The Thorians use them when working outside shielded restoration zones. The latest batch they've received takes advantage of new shield technology that I can find buyers for. No one has been able to gain access to the Thorians docking bay, so if you manage it, I'd be impressed and pay handsomely. I'll be back. I got some dark side points. And I also got an achievement for getting dark side points. I thought I was going to end up doing more with Luxa than just what happened. Let's see. Take the shuttle to the docks. Let's see if we can get inside that Ithorian compound. Disgruntled Circa employee in the cantina. Wait, this is the Ithorian one, as evidenced by the Ithorian out in front. Given the current situation, I cannot do so. Chodo sent me to pick up some supplies. Let's look for the shields. Let's assume it's up in there. This locker that was up here that I went into before. Let's see if it populated it into there. Wasn't there something? No, I guess there isn't something up here. Where are the prototype shields being kept? Why do you ask? I wanted to make sure they're protected. One of my herd is watching over them. But yeah, I had that. I had a fairly severe glitch last time around. So this time I want to make sure. That was kind of motivation to install that restoration project thing. I'm here to collect the prototype shield. Cannot be. It is to be kept in storage until shuttle flights in this restoration zones. Should have said that that he would like to inspect it when he has the chance. Just returned them yesterday after testing it extensively. Nevertheless, I'm here for the shields. Why? I don't want to kill the guy. Game? Do I seriously? I don't want to kill... Damn it, I just saved by accident. Yeah, I don't want to kill the guy over this thing. Psh. That's so weird, you can't just back out and be like, no, I'm sorry, I didn't want to do it. Again, it speaks to kind of just how rough around the edges this game is. Let's talk to this guy.
Something I... Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties?
Bounties?
This isn't a bounty, so to speak. But we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large. We're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem.
Yeah, you and me both. Tell me what you know about Batu Rem.
You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? The real Batu Rem's one of us, and he's off the station on leave. I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid.
Shame. Anyway, to find out about the killer's movements on the station.
Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you.
Alright, I'll see what else I can dig up.
If you find anything about the real Batu Rem, we'd like to know if he's safe.
Okay, can
What is it?
Talk to you about Batono.
Batono was the overseer of dock operations for Zerka and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating at a Citadel station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since.
Sounds like something the TSF should investigate.
Well, that's the problem. Our investigation wasn't exactly government-sanctioned.
What do you mean?
I may have been specifically instructed not to pursue the matter. But that's not important. The important thing is that Batono's gone missing, and I want to know what happened to him.
Guilt on your conscience?
Maybe there is, but that's not the point. The point is, I want to know what happened to him.
Whew, do you have any leads?
Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Zerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer. Maybe you'll have more luck.
I'll see what I can dig up.
Thank you. Keep me updated. What is it? There was some sort of electrical malfunction. A side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel.
What do you know about these criminals?
There are 2 of them. A Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know. All right, just be careful. We've already lost 2 good officers to them. What is... something...
Okay, so there's a bunch of bounties. And not a whole lot of information.
Welcome to...
Do you know why the sojourn has been delayed?
I will access the system logs. One moment. Searching. It appears the Valiant was scheduled to arrive on Citadel Station at about the same time as the Harbinger. It is currently delayed on a search path.
Okay. So let's try going to Docking Bay 3. I was hoping that guy would give me a little bit more information. and let me actually go talk and get that shield for the purpose of the smuggling stuff. I'd like some information about a passenger that came through here. Can't release that data. Confidentiality travels to come through our bay is one of our primary concerns. Don't worry, the killer is dead anyways, I'll be discreet. Even so, it'll incur some expense to find the information you need. How much? 25 credits. Batu Ram. His departure destination was Nar Shaddaa. He is scheduled to return... Oh, that's all the information I have. The less information we gather, the less we have to give out. Passengers are doubly protected. That didn't... Scheduled to return on a shuttle that has already departed. It's all the information I have. Okay. Looking for a man named Botano. Doesn't sound familiar. You better go talk to General Urso. You don't know, he oversaw these docks. I'm paid to guard the docking bay, not answer questions. Inquiries should be headed to... inquiries about Zerka employees should be directed at the branch executive officer. Zerka employee, then you do know Botano. He came to Citadel Station by way of Nar Shaddaa. And then there's some escaped criminals. And then I'll go talk to... What's her face? Wah. Okay, let's see. There's a contact of some sort in here.
I heard that a crime syndicate has worked its way into the operation of Citadel Station. Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
Is there something I can do for you?
I want to talk to you about some information I need about General Urso and Zerka.
What do you mean?
There are some files I'd like to get my hands on. Files I imagine wouldn't make her look good if they went public.
Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy. What are you, some kind of slicer?
Something like that.
Well, I am sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system.
Okay, so how do I get in?
This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test?
This isn't a joke. You want to help me.
No, this is serious. I should help you out.
Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
All right. Other than Jana Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant. If you controlled B-44, you could walk right in.
Alright, how do I get access?
Nearly all the Zerka technicians are planetside these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Ithorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in Residential 082, Unit 2B, I think. If you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
Okay. My Pursuit's at 12. I want to see if I can get it a little bit higher before I try to convince that Ithorian that I have the best intentions. To let me pass. So maybe we'll do that smuggling as the last thing on this planet. Actually, let's run through these again and see if there's anybody new. Because we have a couple.
You again.
We have a couple bounties and stuff now, so maybe they'll be in one of these. Like this one that I could never open before, and still can't open. Okay, got a bed. Why can't I open this one?
Just say the word.
I hear you.
Both those are locked. A boat channel. C. This said, I want your droid technician credentials. What for? To borrow Zerka's administrative droid. It is no concern of yours. I need to get some files from Zerka's mainframe to expose their corruption. That's a good cause. I cannot do that. Why not? Cannot afford to jeopardize my contract with Zerka. Your contract? Why is that? Need the credits. Afford a loan. I answered all of your questions. Took a loan from the exchange to cover gambling debts. I had to stay on Citadel Station to do a freelance technical work. Zerka contract is best paying. If I lose it, I cannot repay the loan. Slusk and Luxar are dead and the exchange in disarray. They won't enforce her debt. My loan is owed to Goto. Exchange boss in Nar Shaddaa. He'll be dead before he lets the debt go. Just their credentials were stolen. Try. I don't know if I can lie. Try it. It's easy. That's not true. You're lying. I could give you an extension on your loan. Jeez, 2,500 credits. That's all my money. Almost all. I got 3,000. Well, let's go talk to Janel Orso. See if we can do this bounty. I don't know where I would try to find those criminals.
Good day. How? I am sorry, but
Yeah, I can't get him to come with me without those credentials. There's not some other way to do stuff, is there? Ah, this looks familiar.
I will arrange transport to one of the restoration zones on the planet's surface. You will be safe from the TSF there.
Oh, how's it going, N7?
For the services you have offered to Zerka, you will also be
Oh, there we go.
reimbursed. I trust that is an agreeable arrangement. Of course. I will instruct the commander to await your arrival.
You're the criminals the TSF is looking for. That's our cue to get out of here. Okay, we're just gonna let them go? Okay.
I simply do not have time for you. My hands are full with trying to manage the restoration project. If there is nothing else...
What does the name Batano mean anything to you?
Batono? Of course. He was one of our former employees. Let me tell you something. There are far too many like him. Do-gooders who believe that because of the things Zerka must do to remain successful and profitable, we must be evil. They do not see the impracticality of their beliefs. They do not understand the realities of the galaxy. If certain funds must be paid, then Zerka will gladly pay. If competitors removed, then Zerka will do its part to forward progress. Batono could not see this. Before leaving our employ, he stole many of our records, then began to stalk our movements on the station. Harassment, but conveniently overlooked, sanctioned perhaps, by the Telosian authorities.
Really? He's gone missing. Any idea where he might have gone?
I'm curious, though, as to why you are looking for him.
My reasons are my own.
I see. Well, I suspect he's putting his nose into something or another. People like him can't mind their own business, always needing to pry into matters that don't concern them. I do know he spent some time in the company of the Ithorians. I assumed that was the reason for his efforts, that he thought by inventing stories of Zerka's evil, he could put Chodo Habat and his incapable assistants in charge. But if you are searching for him, and find him, there would be a reward for any information of his whereabouts.
If I find no truth to his accusations, then perhaps I will tell you.
If your conscience demands it, then by all means. Just remember, a reward is waiting for you.
Okay, so what did that say about those criminals that just ran right past me? Being shuttled to the restoration zones. Zerka mainframe, yeah, he has a $2,500 credit. Love to be able to get through there. Gonna have to eventually. So yeah, I did end up installing the restoration content modification, which should add in a lot of stuff. And I also put in a mod that fixes a lot of the UI, so stuff's less stretched out than it was before. Let's go talk to the Ithorians. But apparently, even though it sounds like it's going to be kind of buggy, no, I haven't experienced any glitches. It sounds like it fixes at least as many as it creates. Because yeah, like I said, I was running into all kinds of glitches last time. Do you know anything about a man named Batano? Name is unfamiliar to me. I must admit I had little interaction with other residents of this area, however. Lorso mentioned he spent a lot of time in the compound. Not the first time Lorso's mistaken. Assure you I've never known a man named Batano to spend time in our company here. Tell him I'm looking for him on behalf of Lieutenant Grin, and it might help in Circa. I believe, and it makes me happy to hear that he's searching for them. Sorry I lied. I know where he can be found. You must promise me you'll tell not even Gren about this. Of course. Came to us for protection, found an apartment. C1. I hope you won't be angry. I may have a solution to our problem. Administrative assistant is a protocol droid. If we could steal that droid and reprogram it, then we could access the mainframe manually, gather the files, and give them to us. Quite brilliant. Don't concern yourself with reprogramming. My herd contains technicians who can perform procedure once the droid is brought here. Okay, let's see if I can get the money off of him. 2,500 credits. Cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's still some people to this day working on restoring this. I didn't see when the last update was or anything. But it does sound, I know a guy who used to work on the X-Wing games, who has all sorts of stories about his glory days back there. Oh, this is B. I need C. C or A? Must be A, since all the doors are closed. C1.
What the? You're not CSD. What are you doing here?
You don't seem that worried. What's CSD?
Circa Security Division. They've been known to break into apartments from time to time. Think they're above the law, you know how Zerka is. But I'm still curious why you're barging in here. Does a locked door mean nothing to you?
I'm looking around.
Just looking around?
I'll leave you alone. That's okay.
You again?
Weird things of it doesn't. If I don't say you're Batano right the first time around, it doesn't give me the option to just jump back into that.
What? No, you must be mistaken. You're probably looking for a previous tenant or a neighbor.
Lieutenant Grin sent me to look for you.
Joel sent you. Can't say I'm surprised. He was the one who wanted me to come forward in the first place.
It's the right thing to do.
Easy to say that, but you're not the one Zerka will send its assassins after.
Well, that's already a thing. If it's your safety you're worried about, you shouldn't. Zerka is exposed. They wouldn't dare move against you. Or once they're exposed.
Sure, but everything takes time. Testifying before the council's deliberation, time that Zerka could use to rub me out.
Well, the TSF can protect you.
You might be right. I don't think Zerka has gone so far that it's willing to openly clash with the TSF. But Zerka has eyes everywhere. I'm not even sure I can leave this apartment safely.
I can protect you.
Look, I'm sure you can handle yourself, but...
I was a Jedi. I'll see you safely to the office.
Jedi? Jedi or no, Gren wouldn't have sent you if he didn't think you could get the job done. All right, fine, but we need to get moving.
Right.
Lead the way, I'll watch...
Alright. Hello.
What do we have here? Batano, if I'm not mistaken. You've been a hard man to track down.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It's you we've all been looking for. Executive Lorso sent me to take care of some unfinished business.
Literally didn't even get out of the apartment. Lorso's not taking Botono anywhere.
That's fine. We weren't planning on taking him anywhere anyways.
Just like that, huh?
Where that came from? Where that came from?
Oh, that was a close one. We need to keep moving.
Let's go.
I have to hand it to you, I'm damned impressed. Not only did you find Botono, you convinced him to testify against Zerka to the council. And believe me, that's no small feat, considering I think Botono is as stubborn as ever.
You don't sound happy to see me, Gren.
I hate to interrupt this, but if there's nothing else, I should be going.
Of course, I'm sure you have other things to be doing. The bounty is yours for finding Botono, and a bonus for bringing him back as well.
I don't have anything for you, but thanks for saving my life. I'll try and return the favor someday.
Oh yeah, the Consular's fine. I went with Sentinel primarily because they get the most skill points and everything. So.
I don't have anything for you, but thanks for saving my life. I'll try and return them.
Yeah. No, no, it does. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really as concerned with that because I am kind of, I'm not doing a strict one class build, I suppose, because I am doing a Sentinel, so I'm trying to do all that, but I'm also putting points into strength, so I can just whack at things with a lightsaber. My force powers with my main character are mostly going to be kind of defensive. Okay, let's get his cards back. Credits and... Here you go. Here's 2,500 credits. Please return later and I will repay you. Yeah, we've talked, I talked about that a bit before in my playthrough of the first one, but it's, as far as the Dungeons and Dragons rules, part of my problem with these games, even the first one, is that it doesn't do a good job of really explaining how a lot of the systems work. So I figured a lot of that out now, but when I first came to these games,
Good day. I am
when I was like 18 or whatever,
Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you?
I didn't really understand how the pen and paper RPG rules worked. And I still am not, like, fluent, I guess is what you'd say. I need you to come with me.
I am sorry, but I cannot accompany you.
I have credentials right here.
Those are legitimate credentials. I will accompany you.
Let's go. Zerka's protocol droid, most clever tactic. Droid technician program. I'll reprogram it to return it to their office to access the mainframe. Alright, it seems it worked. Do you understand? Whew. Do you understand what you're supposed to do? Yes, I do. If you are caught, we'll wipe your memory, and you can't reveal what happened. So now I play as this guy. There's a lot of taking over other characters' bodies in this game. Which I don't think you do at all in the first game. Maybe there's like a short segment where you do? I don't remember. I just beat the game, you think I'd remember, but... I'm a bit tired right now, so I can't think too well.
Hello, B44. Is there something you need?
Files I need in the mainframe.
Oh, why is that?
Discrepancies in reported income. I believe you brought in more than reported.
More credits, you say? That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to the Sector Executive Officer. Please, B44, access away.
That was easy. Hello. Mr. Slorso asked me to cross-reference data in the mainframe. Suspicious? I have access rights. Don't be hasty, there's no need to color. You're programmed to serve Mr. Slorso, correct? And your programming similarly inhibits you from harming sentient life or allowing such to be harmed without warning. Examine files in the mainframe. You'll see that by aiding Mr. Slorso, you've allowed sentient organic life to not be harmed. Oh, by aiding her, you have allowed sentient life to be harmed. You've been programmed to accomplish a task that cannot be accomplished without defying your programming. Which is why Oppo Channel regularly wipes your memory to prevent you from realizing this and developing quirks or going berserk as a result. You've already broken your behavioral inhibitors. You simply have not become aware of it. You may act in whatever manner you choose. No, there is nothing preventing you from entering the main office and indiscriminately firing on Zerka personnel with your stun ray. Yes, I'd be obliged to warn them. As such, it would not be prudent to do so unless I was preoccupied and unable to warn them. For example, while downloading the contents of this mainframe. Farewell, T1N1. Don't abuse my trust and fire on personnel while I'm occupied, thereby creating a diversion that allows me to escape with the stolen files.
T1N1, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to leave the mainframe. I think someone needs a memory wipe. What the?
Just like that. Regarding your purchase in association with Zerka, it's copy the necessary files, erase all data regarding purchase and association with Zerka. You got that Zerka data pad. Contains details, Zerka's arms smuggling, exchange ties, illegal salvage operations. Pull them out of Tila's terraforming contracts. And then apparently we can loot them.
B44, I want you to pull up the maintenance records on that T1 unit. Find out the last time it was given a memory wipe and how it could have been outfitted with illegal weaponry.
Right away. I am kind of curious as to how it got a stun blaster in the first place. Not gonna lie. I keep seeing her and thinking she's a Jedi. She's got a very Jedi-like outfit on it. Yeah, it's kind of interesting you can loot them. One would think that a robot wouldn't be able to bend over and pick stuff up like that. Loot through people's wallets. I'm back, baby. I just realized Atton's here, but my character is not. I transferred them to this data pad.
What? You're just gonna set it free? Is that a good idea?
I don't see why not.
Because it can lie. No one expects a droid to lie. Think of the trouble it could cause.
I'll assure you that I'll cause no trouble. Okay. You haven't heard that before, huh? I wonder if that's something that the restoration project added back in? There's a lot of dialogue that got added back in, I think, and there's some that... Oh, maybe I needed to talk to him again. There's some that was bugged out in the past as well. Take these to the TSF station immediately. Need a new source of fuel, but at least Circle will be gone. Glad I could help. Now we shall... Ah! I hate how this does it. I'm gonna have to go back and read all of this out. Oh my gosh, there's so much! Maximum force points increased by 5. Jeez! The whole thing got screwed up because I didn't even have time to read the whole thing. That's one of my biggest frustrations right now, and I can't wait to get the hell off this planet just because of that. Because that's so infuriating to me, that the time on reading that is so short. Now she'll help you. I heard the ship you arrived is missing, hidden somewhere on Talos. I know where you could find it, and a means by which you could travel to him. I know one who could help you find it. Citadel Station was developing the shield system it uses to protect restoration zones. It worked with a Zabrak ex-military engineer named Bowder. Bowder designed and oversaw the installation of the shield system components. His knowledge of Telos' surface and the shield grid is unparalleled. If there's anyone who could locate your ship on Telos' surface, it is he. He is a friend. He may be trusted. Bowder, where is he? I should probably read who's saying this. That last bit was Blanca. The Bowder, where is he? Chodo Bowder should be here on Talos. Be on Talos' surface. I believe he is at one of the currently held Zerka restoration zones, RZ0031. Blanca, Will he be willing to help me? Chodo. He has been our ally in our struggle against Circa. If you tell him I sent you, he should be willing to help. Blanca, why is he down there? Chodo. He grew wary of Telosian government's reluctance to resolve our dispute with Zerka. Perhaps as a Zabrak, he does not have our patience. When we last spoke, he said he would contact Zerka and handle the matter himself. How he intended to do this, I don't know. I haven't seen him since. Blanca, how do I get to him? Chodo? I will allow you to use one of our orbital shuttles. It has no hyperdrive, but will allow you to descend to the planet's surface and make a return trip to Citadel Station. I must point out that this is illegal. Landing on the planetary surface without permission is forbidden, and we no longer control that restoration zone. Please be as discreet as possible. Still Chodo. The closest shuttle bay is in Dock 2 of Dock Module 126. Call ahead and have a ship prepared for you. Blanca, thank you, Chodo. Chodo. Before you leave us, there's one last thing. When you agreed to help us, I promised I would try to heal your connection to the Force. It is only fair that after great cost to yourself, I uphold my part of the bargain. Telos will thrive once again, and that we could have no measure of success had it not been for you. When you stood before me, you opened my eyes to the hurt as great as any other planet's. Your wound, I can feel the immensity of your loss. Yet, I can feel that you are slowly regaining what you have lost, and in that time, you may fully heal. Perhaps your time here has helped. I believe that has. I think I can help in your recovery, at least partially. I must admit, however, that even as a healer, my herd, I've never faced an injury such as this. Kreia. Healing a dead planet is one thing, Chodo Habat, and healing a Jedi severed from the Force is quite another. Chodo, with all due respect, I believe you are wrong. In healing a planet is a matter of connections. Plants feed animals, animals thrive and grow, life connects and expands, living web of the Force. I have walked in the growing restoration zones and felt the fullness of life, and perhaps that connection will make you whole again. Perhaps you will find more than you think on the surface. You, me, my herd, helped build that, the life of the planet. Though we describe the restoration as a process, we are in truth opening Telos to the Force. Thus I believe you cannot. Thus I believe I can help you. I had a hard time with that one for some reason. Perhaps your work with the planet and my guidance might restore some part of the Force to you. Kreia, you speak well enough, Chodo Habat, but perhaps you see this as your chance to exert your own hold over others. Blanca, thank you, Chodo. Go ahead. Chodo Habat, let me see what I can do. There, it's not much, but I feel I've been somewhat successful. Thank you, Blanca. Go ahead with our thanks. Maximum force points increased by 5. That was very lengthy. Very wordy for fairly simple thing. So there's a guy named Bowder down on the planet that we gotta find. What else can I do here? Stuff. Being shuttled to the restoration zones by way of Nar Shaddaa. I might have to actually go to Nar Shaddaa in order to finish that one. Prototype shield unit from the Ithorian docking bay. You found a lightsaber energy cell fixture. Okay. Well, I guess we don't have anything to do but head to the docks. What time is it? Moza, terrible. Armed humans have burst into our home and causing death and destruction. What's how'd this happen, Moza? Herdmates lie dead. They threaten Chodo. I fear they will see it through. Help us. Can only turn. They are Chodo in his room and has sealed the door behind him. You'll need a passkey to open it. I'll give you the passkey, but I'm stuck in the vivarium. Well, already. Jeez, I wasn't even gone. Well, let's go help them out. Some armed men just burst in trying to kill him, huh? That's a lot of people.
More where that came from.
I will silence this one.
Let's settle this. More where that came from. Time to kick you down to size.
Sounds like they're shooting coming from outside, from deeper inside, I mean. Let's pick up all their remains. Oh, sounds like the fighting's over.
Time to even the odds. More where
Make
that
sure
came from.
Pat is in here helping me as well.
More where that came from.
Well, 2 of them just leveled up.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Let us end this.
More where that came from.
Okay, well he's over in the vivarium. Oh.
More where that came from.
There's a lot of enemies here too. What are you doing?
More where that came from.
Attack that guy.
More where that came from.
I can barely reach him. I don't think I can walk through these plants. Thank God you've come. No time to lose. Chodo's aid. Take the pass key. It'll get you in there. I'm on my way. Don't make it a habit. These Ithorians are killing me.
And now, Chodo Habat, you will die along with your herd.
If you kill my herd, the planet will suffer. And the people with it.
That's none of my concern. I was hired to do a job, and after I kill you, I'll be done.
Surely you're not so callous. Credits you have, but your scars will consume
Perhaps, but not today, Ithorian. This is the best that you could muster to come to your rescue? Very well. I shall add their bodies to the dead.
Sounds like he's trying to do a Canderous impression. Okay, we're fighting him apparently instead of the guy I told you.
Let's settle this. More where that came from.
Not leveled up. I couldn't imagine Zerka would resort to this. They'll stop at nothing. Yeah, they were hired by Zerka, instructed to destroy and kill everything they found here. This time they've gone too far. If the authorities are told about this, they'll be forced into action. Thanks to Bloods, that's Moza. Thanks to Blanca, I'm safe. I'll go to the Television Council and tell them what happened. You've risked enough, Chodo, but I must leave now. Okay. A little too much. A little too much dialogue in this section, especially since it's skipping, like it's not letting me actually read all of it. Okay, I guess we could have quick traveled out of there, but the heck, we might as well. It's not like these areas are really all that big. And then we can go talk to TSF and try to get Zerka kicked off this planet. Or this station. It's a fairly straightforward game. I believe by this point we'd opened up the universe of the first game.
Something I can... What is...
Let's see, I have information about Batu Rem.
The real Batu Rem or the assassin Batu Rem?
The assassin.
Oh, what is it?
He arrived on Nar Shaddaa from an unmarked transport in Docking Bay 3.
Docking Bay 3. More suspicious activity from Zerka's private dock. If only we had something more concrete, I could launch a full-scale investigation. But Nar Shaddaa? Sounds like you've made some powerful enemies. Here's the reward for the information. And if you find out any... What is it?
I have information on the escaped
What have you
criminals. They made a deal with John Alorso to be smuggled to the restoration zone.
Damn that woman. Do you have any proof?
I was there when it happened.
I wish that were enough. To finger Zerka, we need hard proof. As far as the killers go, we need them dead or alive. Our jurisdiction doesn't stretch out to the restoration zones. If you find anything else out, let me know.
Ablative Plating Mark II. Shouldn't I be... Okay. I thought I was supposed to be bringing him the information about Zerka.
I don't have anything for you.
Something I... What?
From their data pad. Still delayed. Well,
Welcome to...
I thought I was supposed to bring that data pad to him. Okay, this is go look for Bowder, find the escaped criminals, prototype shield unit from the Athorian Daka Bay. That's the smuggling one. Lightsaber, fuel source. I guess I wasn't supposed to is probably Mora, whatever. The other Athorian. T1 and B4 are both here.
Oh,
What are you doing here?
my companion and I are awaiting a ship.
To where?
Nar Shaddaa, I believe. It was the easiest destination for us to book passage to.
You're gonna stow away.
Yes, if you insist on putting it that way. I would prefer to leave Citadel legally, though that option is currently unavailable to me.
What do you mean, what am I looking at? Not my fault they built you no taller than a refresher bowl. So I could turn them in, but it's kind of more fun to not. Okay. Let's see. I actually lied to get in here. I could have just gotten in here normally, I think. Couldn't ever get into the other two. Devon Hawk looks like it's supposed to be over there. I don't know about that other side. But what I want is to see if I can convince this guy. Oh shoot, I just realized I didn't actually level up. That was stupid of me. $13 persuade. Oh, damn it, I keep seeing the points here and thinking that's how many I have left. The point cost should be over here. And how many you have remaining should be here. Bad UI design. Give her lightsabers, even though we don't have lightsabers. I'll give her dueling, which has improved one arm fighting, one weapon fighting, which makes sense for her. Force lightning. Oh. Chodo, how about sent me to take a orbital shuttle? Do another quick save. Let's try this again, since I could put one more point into it. I don't want to end up killing this guy. He doesn't like that answer. Alright, well, let's just go down to the planet. Orbital shuttle used to transport cargo and passengers back. Let's take it to Restoration Zone 0031.
Citadel Station, this is Admiral Carth Onasi of the Republic Cruiser Sojourn.
Admiral Onasi? This is Lieutenant Gren, TSF. We've been expecting you.
Gren, it's nice to know that TSF hasn't gone to shambles in my absence.
And how about you? An Admiral. You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Carth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gren. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up? Well, she managed to escape the station. We're not exactly sure how it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits our plans.
Am I hearing this right?
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile and adopt a wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then...
Like I said, we'll talk more when I arrive.
Looks like we will. I'm uploading the approach vector to you now. See you soon, Admiral.
You probably shouldn't be spreading so much information around about me. Also, how did they know I left the station before I actually left the station?
Everyone hold on tight. We should be putting down in a few seconds. Grab onto something. This is about to get rough real fast.
Yep. Not BioWare. BioWare did not touch this game.
Good to have you
It's
back,
Obsidian.
General.
Feels like I've been ripped in half.
Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General.
General?
You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad she's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. Bayodur. I can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one.
Bayodur. I can't remember.
Don't think too hard. I'd rather not talk about the war, if we could. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good.
How are the others? What a weird question. You can't remember him, so you're asking how the others are?
They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed,
Oh,
and the
those
old lady,
others.
well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
Looking for my ship.
Got some news for you, General. That shuttle of yours is done for. Scrap.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
Nope, Pazak.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
What shot us down?
Beats me. No one's supposed to be here but a Zerka research team. I can't say they'd be happy to see us, but shooting us down? I can't imagine Zerka having us shot down by a bunch of scientists either. You know, I caught a glimpse of what looked like an AD tower when we flew over the compound.
Why would a research station have an air defense tower?
Maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be. I've seen pirate bases with the same sort of setup.
Alright, let's
I
go.
can help you find it. I have access to the shield network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck.
Alright, what do we do then?
We'll have to get back to the compound. It's the old Ithorian research station, turned into a salvage team staging area. It won't be an easy hike.
Why wouldn't it be easy?
First, there's a mercenary pursuit team looking for me. If Zerka secure the compound, there could be a lot of them out there. Second, there's all the Canucks.
There's all the Canox. What is a
The
Canoc?
vicious wide-jaw predators the Ithorians imported from Duxon. They were meant to keep the herbivore population in check.
I don't see any herbivores.
Right. The Canucks ate them all. Now they'll eat anything they can catch, including us. Without the Ithorians to maintain the accelerated ecosystem's balance, everything here is falling apart. Zerka's killing the restoration project piecemeal. That's the plan.
Well, let's get going. Okay. Badger has joined the party. Special ability to rend and destroy force fields. Shield breaker ability in combat to disrupt shields. That's interesting. T3 is still here, but we can't use him. I didn't really pay attention to that earlier. So let's take him and Kreia. I think Atten is not going to have anything. I think the two of them will overlap. Maybe? It's hard to tell if I added her. Oh, okay, 0 available slots. Okay. Yeah. Nice little thing there. Oh, so it was just like right there spying on me? Okay, well, I'm gonna call it quits there for the day. I've been out this for like 2 hours. And man, I'm kind of exhausted as it is. So we'll be back, probably not tomorrow, but Sunday night, I will be back and we can play some more. Like I said, if you're on Twitch, go over to YouTube, check out for the archived videos. I have a bunch to re-upload tonight, actually, including this one now, too. And if you're on YouTube, go to Twitch and look for NegPrimer, and you'll find me there. And you can sign up for notifications. That'll tell you when I go live. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next stream.